Hey everybody, welcome back to Land Yacht Garage. In today's video, not a video that I want to be filming. September subscriber update. We got some pretty decent updates in this video. I might miss a week or two here soon. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I just want to give you guys a quick update on what is going on. Actually, go ahead and roll 2 clips from like a week and a half ago. Well, I'm not sure what video this is going in. I have none planned right now. The Ford Ranger Revival just posted this morning, so unfortunate news, very unfortunate. So the 96 is out of the shelter. As you can see, the bed's on. I pulled it out this morning because I wanted to just set the bed on it. The bed has to come back off anyway because I got to do bed rails and paint the hole underneath and still a bunch more work. But none of that's really important until I get the front end of the truck together. So I was going to put all the parts, pretty much all these parts for the front of the truck, in the bed, and then it can be all inside, and when I'm working on the truck I can just pull parts out of the bed. So all over here is cleaned up, looking a lot better. And right there, I was moving some stuff, and I forgot to put the block plate on that goes in between the engine and the flywheel, which I'm not sure if it's a good thing I have to pull the motor back out or a bad thing, because I'm still fighting with these intake bolts. So I was gonna leave the motor in, and I was actually just gonna pull the heads off, send them off to a machine shop. But now, since the motor has to come back out, I'll just pull the motor and bring the whole motor to the machine shop and have them deal with the broken bolts. So there's where we are at. Not sure what video this will be put in, but there you go. Okay, now that you've seen those, you'll know why the motor's out of the truck. So, like you just seen, I forgot to put the block plate on. And I was just going to drop the whole motor off at the machine shop. Well, I literally just got off the phone with the machine shop 2 minutes ago. And I had to pull the heads off because he has to put them in a machine because they're on an angle, the bolts. So, with that being said, I guess I'm going to go ahead and put my motor, take the flex plate off, put my block plate on, put the motor back in, and then pull the heads off. Yay. So that was a real unfortunate, because I was just going to drop the whole fucking motor off at the machine shop, which isn't a big deal. I have head gaskets and everything, but that's one more step that's going to take days. So, I'll get to what's in the back of this truck soon and what that rear end's doing here, but I want to give you guys a quick update on the Ranger. I have been extremely sick for about 2 weeks. I've had a bunch of doctor's appointments and everything, and last night was actually the first night that I felt pretty good. So, yeah, that's the reason why there isn't a video this week. Plus, I really have nothing to do, really. But next up video you'll see will be on the 96. So here's the Ranger. As you can, well, you might not realize, it has different plates on it. So, lovely state of New Hampshire laws and stuff. When you sell a vehicle, which I'm pretty sure this goes for anywhere, because New Hampshire doesn't require a title, you need to give the bill of sale and the last reg. So, the Cadillac, I gave the guy the bill of sale and a last reg because I registered that car. So, I had the Cadillac plates, which are right up there. on this because I was going to transfer them. So, went to the town hall and everything, and they said, oh, well, we can't transfer that because you don't have a registration. Fucking registration has to go with the car, so how can you transfer plates? And she says, oh, that's a good question. I'm going to have to contact the title bureau. Which, I don't get it, because when you register a vehicle in New Hampshire, they have you sign 3 copies of a registration. They have a copy of the registration for that car. But whatever. So, I ended up getting it registered. Decided to take it to the gas station. That was a complete fail. This thing struggles to do 55. This is the most underpowered vehicle. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't even know what to say. Like, 75 horsepower. The most underpowered vehicle. And I don't even know why it has a fucking bed on it, because if you put anything back there, it's going to be even slower. But anyway, I dropped the tank. I ended up putting a new brake booster on it, turn signal switch, fuel tank straps. Went to put gas in it. It was just going out everywhere. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm going to have to check into it. This tire's flat again after I haven't put air in it for a week and a half. I don't get it. So, that was trying to piss me off. The truck drives really well. Like going down the road, it doesn't really pull or anything. And then we get right about there in front of my house, and it dumps ATF. It blew. And I'll see if I can show you guys. It completely blew a transmission line. Like, grenaded it. So, I'm not sure if the transmission cooler is plugged or what the deal is. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So, with that being said, this thing's gonna sit for a while. I've put a crap ton of money into it, and the test drive was very disappointing. So, I do have this up on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not saying that I'm selling it, but if somebody comes and brings me cash, it's gone, like any other vehicle, except for my 96. So I have this thing up on Marketplace for $2,000. I got about $1,400 into it. So if I can just make a quick flip out of it, see ya. And that right rear shackle's broken. So there you go. If this thing don't sell for winter, I'm going to get the Bronco, and they are going right down into that little clear out, and that's where they'll sit for the winter. Because I have a big project coming up. This is the bullnose. And this thing we took to a car show last Saturday, I think. Oh, Windsor. Last Saturday we took this thing to a car show. And the night before we did a big old nasty burnout with it. Parked it. And then, hold on, I gotta untangle the dog. So anyway, we took it to a car show the next morning. We get in it, start driving down the highway. Whenever you decelerate, it would make a very weird grindy noise. Not really. It sounded like a mud flap rubbing a tire. So we ended up getting about halfway there, and there was a road that was on a slight downhill like this. We stop, we put it in park. We jump out of it, and this truck starts rolling down that hill. I jump in it, hit the brakes, and I'm like, what the hell? And then it got way worse. I thought maybe a mud flap was falling off, and that's what we were going to check. But no, it was something in the driveline. So we get to our destination, and we go to back up a little bit, and it made a god-awful grinding noise. Okay, so then we went to move the truck to a different location at the car show. We get there, we get across the parking lot, go to put it in reverse, and I'll tell you what, that was the worst grinding sound I have ever heard come from a vehicle. So, about 10 of us from the car show pushed the truck into the spot, And we went to leave. We got in it, still had drive, so we're like, fuck it, drive it home. It wasn't very far, 20 minutes. So we get about 7 to 10 minutes down the road, go and make a left-hand turn onto another road. Transfer case fucking grenades itself. Right there. Done. So get it towed home and everything. Had the dry shaft out, transfer case out, extra transfer case back in, dry shaft in within an hour. So there you go. It now has a old used transfer case that I've had kicking around for years now. And there you go. It's fixed now. So with that being said, I think I got into it a while ago, and I can't remember what I think it might have been a subscriber update. I can't remember. This truck's going under the knife this winter. So, I want to film it. I'm not sure if I will or not. But, let me show you guys the parts that we've got for it. So, over here, I got a Sterling 10 1/4. This is just going to go in temporarily until we go through the one and only best rear end place there is, Quick Performance. Till we go to Quick Performance and probably end up getting a Ford 9-inch with 373 gears with a limited slip and rear disc brakes. So this is going in there temporary. Yes, we'll probably blow it up. So, I was looking up on Marketplace, and I found a complete two-wheel drive rolling chassis, which I was just going to take all the suspension off of it and put it on the bullnose. But the guy ended up selling out from under me. The guy was kind of a dickhead. So, I was searching up on Marketplace, and I found these two-wheel drive front end. If you're a Ford guy, you know what those are. Those are drop I-beams. So, I found these up on Marketplace. I'm like, ooh, look, it looks like it has brand new brakes, drop shocks, drop I-beams for $400. So I'd message the guy, and I'm like, hey, he's still available. I can come either Friday night or Saturday. And he was like, well, I have a guy coming Friday night. If you can come Thursday, they're yours. So, guess what? We came Thursday. And I got there. The guy was selling them for $400. I wasn't even going to argue because everything's new. There's over $1,500 worth of parts here. Brand new calipers, never had fluid in them. Brand new rotors, bearings, hubs, coils, drop shocks, radius arms are brand new. Drop I-beams are brand new. None of this has seen the road. Brand new ball joints, everything. $400. Over $1,500 worth of parts. These I-beams alone are $650. So then, obviously, can't have this without the rear ones. I'm not sure, some of the older viewers of the channel, there's a couple of you, would remember a white 84 F-150 I had that I'm not sure if this was in a video. I know you guys saw the truck, but I don't think it was ever on video. I ended up getting the rear lowering kit for it. So over here is the rear shackles, the drop shocks, and everything. Brand new. Never seen the road either. So there's that. I have F-150 leaf springs. As soon as I'm done filming this video, I gotta call the my sandblaster. Yep, I gotta call my sandblaster, get these and the spring plates off to the sandblaster, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have them powder coated as well. And I gotta obviously do new leaf spring bushings and stuff. So there's that. And then obviously can't have the transfer case. So I was under the assumption my grandfather has had this transmission kicking around for, well, when I was about 15 years ago, it was in a third-gen Camaro. He sold the car, pulled this transmission out of it on the assumption that it was a Muncie 4-speed, but it's actually better than a Muncie. This is a BorgWarner Super T10 4-speed that's better, but worse. Let me tell you why. A Muncie conversion to a small block Ford with bell housing, clutch, pressure plate, flywheel, everything is about $700-800. QuickTime, the only way you can convert this transmission to a small block is using a QuickTime conversion bell housing. That is $1,000 alone. That doesn't include clutch, nothing. So, with that being said, this is more than likely not going in the truck. This is up for sale on Marketplace. We're trying to either sell it or trade it. It doesn't really matter. We're looking for an auto or a manual. Something preferably better than a 3-speed. If I wanted a 3-speed automatic, I could just send that C6 off to a transmission shop and have them change the output shaft and the tail housing, and that would be 2-wheel drive. Because that C6 is built to 800 horse, supposedly. So, which transmission is built 800 horse? I don't think so. So, there's that. I'm not sure what else there is to update you guys on. That's big plans this winter. So, I got to buckle down, and this will be the next video. Apparently, I got to put my engine back in. Well, I don't have to. I could pull it off like that, but I'm not putting it back on a stand and stuff. So today, I guess, my plan is going to be put my fucking motor back in and remember the block plate, then pull the heads. I'm not sure what else there is to update you guys on. I've been going into used tire sales, apparently. The local dealership for me puts out free tires all the time, and, I grab them and then sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I've made pretty decent chunk of change off that so far. Oh, I guess you're probably questioning what this big pile of material is here. Bringing a Bobcat home this week. The driveway is getting expanded, so this is usually the bullnose sits here, the daily sits there. But I am expanding the driveway, so this is a foundation to my house. None of this was here about 12 years ago. They built rock wall all the way around the back half of the house. So what I'm gonna do is take, we have access to a dump truck and everything. Coming off from the back of the house all the way across to those trees. This is about a 4-foot drop, 4 or 5 foot drop down lower. And from here all the way over to those trees, all the way up, equal with that tree. And then we're going to go in back of my shelter like this. And all of this is going to be flat. Because I think maybe there might be a big boat getting stored here if I can get it done before winter. And we've been wanting to put up another shelter. So another shelter can go right here. That'll be for my truck this winter, since the bullnose is going to be in that one while I work on it. And I'm debating getting later on, get better material, maybe, I'm not sure what, probably just gravel. And gravel on top of this level, and then put up another 12 by 20, because from that tree to there is about 22 feet, if I remember correctly. And I can put up another 12 by 20, tie them together, put a tarp in between the seams, and I'd have a 40-foot work area, a 40 by 12. So I'm not sure, that's just a thought. It would definitely be nice. So, yeah. Nothing else has really changed. The Bronco I have not sold yet. That I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm debating either jerry-rigging the body together. I'm thinking of a better way of doing that, or parting it out, because as you guys know, that truck has a Ford 9-inch in it. So I'm not really sure as of right now. But if I don't sell the Ranger and the Bronco, they're going to sit right there for the winter. Because winter's coming and it's not slowing down. So, which I'm actually pretty excited. Pretty excited to tear apart that truck, get it actually purpose built. Oh, here comes Windsor. Hi, buddy. Hi. Yes, hi. Hi. So, yeah. That will probably be a couple of videos from now. I want to get my truck. Oh, really? I want to get my truck pretty much assembled all the way. Maybe running. We'll see on that. So, this will probably be torn apart the end of October, beginning of November. So yeah. With that being said, I don't think I have anything else to update you guys on. Next video you'll see will probably be on my 96 because I gotta buckle down and get that truck done. That truck has been waiting way too long. So, without that, I gotta call Sandblaster. I got to get the flex plate off, block plate on, motor back in, and then take the heads off. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Another thing, the Ford Ranger video, the revival on that, did not get the views that I was expecting it to, considering the last revival I did get almost 2,000 views. And I'll tell you what, that I was very disappointed on that, and I was thinking of just stop filming videos because yes, the channel is growing, but videos that I'm thinking will do very well just isn't. I'm not really sure why. I know YouTube's weird like that, but yeah, I mean, granted, in the last 5 months I've gained about 60 subscribers, but I'm not sure. I'll continue to do it probably until I'm 18, because then life gets busy and everything. And so, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one.